Hey guys, how's it going? Just taking a quick minute away from work to breastfeed my daughter. And I wanted to come on here because I've had so many conversations with moms this week, and the number one thing that they are complaining about is their lack of energy. So today I wanted to come on here and just quickly talk about 3 things that you can do today to increase the amount of energy that you have. And they're really, really simple. It's not going to take you a lot of time, I promise. These are things that you can implement today. So the first one, sorry about that. So the first one is making sure that you have the right food combinations in your meals, meaning you want these meals to have a specific amount of protein, carbohydrates, healthy fats, and fiber. This is essential for giving your body the right nutrients it needs to not only burn fat, but give you long-lasting energy throughout the day, keeping your blood sugar leveled and making sure that you don't have any of those crashes, especially in the afternoon, because we all know how prone we are to that. In line with that, number 2, skipping meals. This is so important, I can't even tell you, especially for those of you who not only want to have more energy, but want to lose weight. The number one thing that is going to block you from these things is missing meals. And the reason being is because we need to keep your metabolism healthy and thriving. And within that, having those meals consistently every single day is going to prime your body to use that food effectively so that, again, you don't get those afternoon crashes. It's not gonna become 3 p.m. and you're gonna feel like you suddenly hit a wall. If you're eating consistently, your body's gonna know food is coming, it's gonna give you the energy that you need, and you'll be able to do everything that you need to do throughout the day. I can promise you this. The very last thing that I would recommend is in terms of your sleep. I know for many of us, I have a newborn as well. Sleep sometimes is really tricky. I feel like even once I said to my mom the other day, once you become a mom, I feel like you never get a good night's sleep because your brain, like even when you're sleeping, you always have those little radars on to hear, if somebody gets up at night or if there's like a creak down the hall. It's just like there's something in the mom gene that's there where I feel like I've become a light sleeper now, which is just so funny because I used to be the heaviest sleeper. But within that, you really, really, really want to protect your sleep. And so as much as possible, if you can try to, I always recommend getting 7 to 8 hours a night. That being said, if you can't get in the 7 to 8 hours a night, the number one thing that I would recommend to set your body up properly so that you're getting an amount, like a good quality period of sleep, is to turn off your devices at least an hour before you go to bed. And I know that this sounds super challenging, but I promise you, taking away those blue light rays and making sure that your body naturally falls into its circadian rhythm and is able to go to sleep properly will make sure that you have a restful sleep. So this means trying to turn off the TV an hour before you go to bed, don't look at your phone, stay off the laptops, all of these things. And if you have to, for whatever reason, say work late or if you need to, I know for a lot of people, they use their phone as an alarm, which is why this is my other thing. Don't ever use your phone as an alarm. If you can go and buy a traditional alarm clock, you will be doing yourself the greatest service of all time. Take the electronics out of your room altogether, and then that way you won't be tempted to even be on them. So what we do in our bedroom is I always plug my phone in my office and I charge it in here. And then that way I set my alarm, and I have an alarm actually that it prompts you with natural sunlight. So it lights up the room with natural sunlight. So it helps my natural circadian rhythm kick in. But that being said, by, sometimes usually by 7:30, by 8 o'clock at night, the kids are going to bed and I'm shutting down. I'm usually in bed by 9 o'clock. And so what I do is 8 o'clock, phone's in here, plugged in, and I don't even look at it. I can't even hear it if it buzzes. And then so that way, I'm not even tempted to pick it up. And then my alarm is set and I can wake up in the morning. And then that way in the morning too, I don't even look. I give myself a solid hour without my phone before I even look at it, because it's such a stressful way to wake up. So if you can put that space in between using your electronics and going to bed, it will serve you immensely in terms of getting good quality sleep. And if you can, on the nights that you can't, for most phones, they have like a blue light blocker, or a nighttime setting. So set those on, and at the very least, you'll help yourself that way. You can do it on your laptop. Like I have a MacBook, and on my iPhone, I do it all the time. I actually set those. My blue blocker comes on my iPhone at about 5 p.m. because as we're heading into the fall now, this is even more important to align your body with its natural circadian cycle, meaning that you want to basically rise when the sun rises, start to shut everything down as soon as the sun sets, because your body is primed to do it then. So again, just to recap really quickly, the number one things you want to do is to, first of all, have the right food combinations, meaning a good, healthy amount of healthy lean protein, good healthy fats, complex carbohydrates, and a lot of fiber, so lots of veggies in those meals. The next thing, sorry, we're teething. It's been a rough couple days. The next thing, yes, it has. The next thing that you want to do is make sure that you're not skipping meals. Whatever you need to do, even if you can't get those right food combinations in, just make sure that you're getting something in your system. And then slowly, once you get in the habit of that, then you can work on getting the right food combinations to make sure that you're not to make sure that you can avoid any of those afternoon crashes. And then of course, lastly, if you can, in terms of sleep, I know it's really hard for moms. 7 to 8 hours is a huge ask for a lot of us. But if you can't get 7 to 8 hours, make sure that you're improving the quality of your sleep by shutting down those devices at least an hour before you go to bed. Anyways, guys, that's all for today. I really am excited for you to try these things out and let me know how it goes. And if you have any more questions, just shoot them below the video and I'll be sure to answer them for you. Okay, have a great Saturday. Bye.